The charge in my phone is a bit less, so it's plugged in to my laptop for a while. Then I'll fix my then I'll fix my mic into it once it has enough charge. There's about 30% right now. Let me know when anybody is online. Hey BVS, what's up? How is your preparation going? Let me know if I'm audible, because I'm talking right now without the mic, because the charge in my phone is a little less. Yeah, dinner done. It's it's almost 11:30. Exams over. How were your exams? Great. That's great. All the best for your results. Yeah, Russo Brothers, The Grey Man. I haven't watched it yet. I don't think the reviews are great. It's good. You saw the film? Hey man, what's up? You're early today. Yeah, I'm good. How are you? What's your name though? What are your names? He-Man and BVS. One is He-Man, other is Batman and Superman in one. What are your real names? Vivan. Okay, He-Man is Vivan. Full disclosure, I'm terrible with remembering names, so there's a good chance that I might forget your name, Vivan. Even though it's got a unique name, so I may be able to remember it. Can you explain your channel name? So, by the way, my name is Charan. Okay, hi Vivan, hi Charan. So channel name, there is. If you're wondering about Legend Martini, actually this has been a website since. Yeah. Okay, about RRR and Rajamouli. So, Legend Martini is the website that I own since 2013. Yeah, they really like. They say they want to produce a film with Rajamouli someday as director. So, Legend Martini is a website that I own since January of 2013 with my then colleague and now wife. So it's a lifestyle website. We post articles now. It's mostly me who posts article. I don't write anymore for it now, but I used to. Now I get articles from clients. So we used to post it. This is the name we chose in 2012. Then we finally created this website in 2013 in January. So I thought I might as well have this name in the channel, in the YouTube channel name as well, because it's beneficial. If this channel works, then it's good for my website too, good for marketing. Google might give it more weightage, so that's it. Otherwise, I could have had just my name, but I thought, why not Rohit Raina? Why not Legend Martini? And all these filters, wow, funny filters. Yes, I'm just trying my filter. Don't mind. Let's see which one makes me look the least ugliest. Have you watched The Boys? Yes, I watched The Boys. I'm awaiting the next season that will come maybe like 2 years from now, because that's how they work. They release favorite character uh, in Boys. I don't know. Ajay. Hi Ajay Kisler. How's life? I think this is your first live session or first comment maybe. Ajay. So my favorite character, I don't know. I really liked Homelander this time. He was so edgy. I mean, obviously he's the villain. I hate him. I hate the character. But in terms of who I want to watch in that show, maybe yeah, Homelander. My Insta ID and my Twitter account, you will find it in one of my videos. Like I think in the top three. Check them out in any of my top three videos, top three, top two. I mean, in terms of the latest videos. Yes, first comment, first session. Great, Ajay. Welcome. So here we talk about everything. It's mostly movies though, but movies from all industries. I have a doubt. Homelander versus Superman. Any idea? Who knows, man? These are all fictional characters, so. Uh, Homelander, I think, will win if there's a battle because Homelander has no rules. He does not work. He does not have ideals, but he's as powerful as Superman. So maybe he will beat Superman because Superman has to play by the rules. If you can add next time in your new video in your description. Yeah, but it's there. It's you will find it in one of my videos. Go to maybe the videos that I have uploaded today or maybe yesterday after which about yeah. Thank you so much, Ajay. So yeah, just check out one or two videos. I could have helped you right here, but if I switch the screen, this live session will freeze. So I can't do that, and my laptop is in my bag, so it will take time. But if you want to find me on Insta, you can find me at Rohit Raina underscore hustling. Yeah, please, Vivan. Give that suggestion. So yeah, Rohit Rana underscore hustling is my Insta ID. My Twitter would be, I think it's normal Rohit with double T Rana. I'm not very sure though. But let me know if you have found me, or I'll get notification if you follow me. Because in those videos, there's also the links to my Facebook and all of that. So Vivan, you were giving me a suggestion. Also, for those who have just joined, I'll be fixing my mic to the phone in a while, so that the sound is good. I like your point of view and more things. You can start proper reviewing new movies and shows you watch. Yeah, I've been reviewing new movies or something else. It's not that I get too many views on those, but I'm still doing it. I watched that one. What is it? What is it called? Kumbagli Night, the Malayalam movie. Kumbagni Night. I don't think I read the name properly. I've seen many reaction videos about India, but can't believe that it's original scripted. Maybe you clarify that how foreigner look about India, Indian movie, Indian dance, Indian culture. I think some of them are genuine. I think one of the more popular channels, our stupid reactions, I think they're genuine because it's pretty apparent that it's not scripted, and Corbin and Rick criticize some really big movies. They criticize Shah Rukh Khan so much. They have criticized Bahubali films. They did not like Bahubali. They did not like Pushpa. I don't think anybody who is doing it just to please Indians would say they did not like. They hated Bahubali or they did not like Pushpa. They did not like KGF too, and there are so many Shah Rukh films that they make fun of. So I think they are genuine. Anybody who is doing it just to please Indians won't give so many negative reviews to so many Shah Rukh films or the current hot favorites, Bahubali, Pushpa, KGF. So I think they are genuine. I don't think JB Koy is genuine. Uh, I get very annoyed watching JB Koy and Achara. Shamshera, I don't know. I wanted to watch Shamshera, but it has got such terrible reviews from not just from critics but from the general audience as well. So now I'm not I'm not sure. I know people say it feels like a dated movie. Yeah. So a lot of people don't like Bahubali. I mean, there is nothing to not like, but yeah, some people don't like the story. Maybe it's basic plot or anything. I don't know. But I think if anybody says, if a foreign reaction channel says they don't like Bahubali, and so maybe they are genuine, so maybe you should follow them, because you would want to follow genuine. There are so many films that I like. For example, I remember our stupid reactions. They hated Chak De India, but I really really like Chak De India. That's okay. Vlog channel. This is my only channel so far. If this grows, Ajay, then I might think of creating more channels. But for now, because I am hardly making any money through this channel for now, so I am still employed. I'm working full time job, so I don't have the time to create vlog channel. So I'm hoping channel picks up sometimes. Yeah, yeah, vlog video. Sometimes maybe some people come in these chats. Maybe pay for these messages because there's a dollar sign. Some people start paying for super chats and all. What is your day schedule nowadays? Yeah, I start. I mean, after getting freshened up, so I've taken a room. I have taken a space on rent. So I go there every day, and I work uh, my main job, my office job. I work from there because we still have the work from home option. We are not. It's not mandatory for us to come to office. So I go to that space. I work as well as I create videos as well from that place, from that rented space. And that's the schedule. I spend like between 10 or 11 to 8:30. I am there doing office work as well as my YouTube work. That's my schedule. In between, I go out, I go for a walk, go for a run. I come home for lunch 3 or 4 days a week. And on weekends, I'm mostly home, or I go out with my wife or my parents if they want to go out. Very very boring schedule. Very very normal. Nothing out of the ordinary. On nights I watch films. I bought a TV last night, 55-inch TV and a whole home theater system. So I watch movies on that. It's pretty enjoyable. It's full on TV, full on home theater setup. If you can see, this is the TV soundbar. Here is the what do you call it, subwoofer, and everything. Are you bringing vlog video? What is your day schedule now? Why not grow as well? Having full emission, no quality production, praise about India. Yeah, yeah. So and those are the speakers, rear speakers. What's your age? What do you think my age is? Let's have some fun with it. What do you guys think? How old I am? Just make a random guess, or educated. What do you seriously think my age might be? That's why most time in YouTube in place of news. Yeah, yeah. Why not grow as we get less time to work? I'm having full ambition to know the quality of production. Praise about India. 27. Okay. Anybody else? Ajay or anybody else wants to make a guess? 27. Vivan He-Man says 27. So yeah, so I'm working hard. I'm working hard. Apart from my job, I'm juggling really hard to work on this YouTube channel. I will create vlogs. I don't have any specific idea for a vlog right now, but once it grows, once you guys or anybody, once the people who drop into these live chats, once you guys maybe pay something on through super chats, there's a dollar sign. So yeah, I will start making more money. The benefit to you is that I won't miss your questions. Maybe around 30 years. Yeah, maybe if I have to be more specific. He said Vivan was very specific, 27. So just give me a number. Not about 30 years. Just give me an exact number. Yeah. What do you want in vlogs? If you want vlogs from me, what would you want it to be about? Because I haven't really given a thought to it. Like I said, I keep busy with my job, so it's quite difficult. Home design looks fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And did you like the home theater setup? So, you guys give me ideas. What do you want in blogs? Should it be around movies or it should be around what? Because I haven't really explored that part of YouTube, vlogs, like what exactly people say in vlogs. That's kind of an unexplored territory for me. I think the YouTube should have a feature where I can see all the names who are live right now. I cannot. There should be a feature like that. Yeah, yeah. Cheers. Except hairstyle, 28 years. Have you seen Vikram Veda? I have not seen Hi Mandar. I have not seen Vikram Veda, to be honest. I have seen very, very, very few. I have just started watching South Indian films. Vikram Veda is in my wish list, in my watch list. But I'm not sure if I'm going to watch the Hindi remake. So I don't watch Hindi remakes, but just so it happens that Hrithik Roshan and Saif Ali Khan are two of my favorite actors. So I would really like to watch them in a film that is totally new to me. If I watch this the original first, then I may not be very excited for the Hindi remake because I know the story. So I don't I watched the original hit with Vishwak Sen, so I did not even want to watch the one with Rajkumar Rao because I don't think, except for a couple of things, I don't think there would be anything new to watch. Why British historian is hating RRR? Because he's a lib, he's a liberal. That's it. And he's an apologetic for British. I live in Delhi, Rohini. So the age is still a question. You said 27. Andy, hey, no, you are you're not late. It's only 17 minutes. Uh, so yeah, we were talking films and people ask my age, so I was playing a game with them. You do not reveal my age. Vivan said 27, Ajay said 28, so I'll tell them the right answer when the time comes. If there are more guesses, I allow to play this game. 27, 28. Yeah, so what was I saying? So I was saying I watched Kumbhagalini Nights. Please spell that name out for me again. I forgot how it spells. The Malayalam film. I watched that last night. He should watch Sardar Udham then. Who? Me? I've been wanting. I've been like planning to watch Sardar Udham from day one. That's that guy, British historian. I don't think Hrithik Vikramada is going to be anywhere close to the original. Original is very authentic. I don't think Hrithik can replay. I know. Vijay Sethupathi is a completely different actor than Hrithik. I totally agree with that. Yeah, I know the. Yeah, I understood. Shashank. Yeah, if he watches Vikram Veda, he would lose it. I know because it's an even more hard hitting film. So he will like rip his hair apart watching the film. These are, you can't help them. The problem is there are Indians who support such. Was the trailer? Yeah, yeah, I was. I have reacted to the trailer, dude. Please, so you guys don't watch my videos, man. I just reacted to the trailer yesterday. It's out on channel Vivan. So yeah, please go and watch that. I it was fine. It was great production values and action and all, but it was fine. There was nothing. There's a song playing in the background. I did not really like it. Let's hope it's better than what the trailer kind of gave a glimpse into. Is this the same actor who starred in Arjun Reddy? Because I saw that name in the comment section or somewhere. India should send RRR to Oscars, man. Obviously, because Shashank, yeah, I think it stands a great chance. Americans are loving it, and some people might say that it's fake. Sorry, I'll watch after stream. Sure, thank you so much. Some people might say it's fake praise. Some people might say Rajamouli has paid those people. That does not make sense to me. I think it stands a great chance at Oscars, and action films do win Oscars. It's not that they don't win Oscars. Action films, over the top pictures do win Oscars, and it can also happen. RRR might go the Parasite way, if you remember. Parasite was nominated in the main category, not the foreign film category. Who knows? Oscars end up nominating RRR in the main category. Who knows? Just 2 3 minutes more, people. Then I fix. I'll plug in my microphone so that my voice is better. Surya's acting. Yeah, in what, Mandar? I have not watched. I don't think I watched a Surya film. Mandar, just so if you're new, I haven't really watched a lot of South Indian. I've just started watching South Indian films. I've watched about in the last month or so. I have watched about 10 South Indian films, which is a great speed. Like every South Indian film that I've watched is almost 3 hour long, and I've already watched about 10 films from South of India. So, but Surya is not in any of those, as far as I know. So there is Vishwak Sen, there is Ram Charan, there are all the actors who are there in Kumbhalgani Nights. I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name, but yeah, no, Surya is not there. White Americans are descended of British Empire and are showed them they didn't manner due to American themselves. Surya was Rolex. Oh, okay. Okay, Surya was Rolex. Right. Yeah, sorry. No, I think he looked great. Yeah, I think we had a discussion in the comment, right? You and I. RRR soundtrack and have been no doubt of, yeah, of course. RRR soundtrack can get Oscar. The I think they have a category for special effects, right? For VFX, Oscars, or best action. I don't remember. So there are so many categories in Indian films that I often forget how many categories does Oscars have. So yeah, obviously it showed British in negative light, so I could not read your complete comment, Andy. So if you can break your comment into, or maybe pay for your comment. Your video have more than 1 lakh views. I watched that. Which one? None of my video has more than 1 lakh views, I think, so far. Uh, I was so Surya in Rolex. Yeah, Surya has Rolex. Yeah, I think he looked epic. He looked maddening when he like chopped off the head of the guy, and I yeah, that got me excited. I would love to watch more of him. So they say there'll be a Vikram 2 or Kathy 2 or whatever 2, and Surya might show up in it. So yeah, that was a great introduction to Surya for me. But now I remember, I think Mandar, you and I did have some discussion over it in the comments on Vikram review. So that's the thing. So Andy, I could not read your entire comment. Maybe if you can, what were you saying about Americans? Shamshera is disappointed. You watched some Shamshera? I know the reviews are terrible. The reviews are bad. I mean, everybody's saying that Ranbir, yeah, it's bad. So how are the performances? How is Sanjay Dutt in it? I'm a Sanjay Dutt fan. I'm not really a huge fan of Ranbir Kapoor. I don't not like him, but except for Wake Up Sid, I don't think I've watched a Ranbir Kapoor film that I want to watch again. Not as level of South cinema. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to watch Shamshira, but all the reviews that it's getting, it's it's not very encouraging. So yeah, favorite Indian web series? Oh man, I think I answered this question in the last live, but now I've forgotten. I have not watched a lot of Indian web series. The recent The most recent that I watched is Mairi, then that Sunshine Apartments. I liked both. Oh man, Panchayat is obviously good. I am yet to watch the second season of Panchayat. I like it. It's difficult to tell which one is my favorite. I have watched that Ravina Tandon one, the Tendua wala, and then I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. The first season of Sacred Season was Sacred Games was amazing. Maybe the first season of Sacred Games. I have not watched the second season. I did watch the first season in 2017 when it had come out, but I have not watched the second season. So maybe Sacred Games first season is my most favorite season from Indian web series. What Andy meant is why British have problem with showing British Empire in bad light in R, but not Americans, as they're also descendant of Britishers. Yeah, because they you can tell how RR became global phenomenon after theatrical run. Uh, so Americans would have a problem. I don't know. Descendants, that's true, but then the whole colonization started, when they started their imperialism, America was against imperialism from the very beginning. It was against Germany. It was against British, even though they were allies. They were allies, America and British and what France, but America was always against imperialism. America was always against wars. It started the whole thing of outlawing war in early 20th century. In early 1900s, America was the one that really gave the push to laws against war, and they were up in arms against imperialism. They were totally opposed to imperialism that was being propagated not just by British but French, by Germans, and America did not want that. So yeah, so maybe they are happy that. So maybe that may be one of the reasons why they like Britain being called out for its imperialistic endeavors and what all it did back in the day, because America was opposed to it. Yeah, we'll wait. Uh, what was the second comment? I forgot. For your videos, thank you. After the end of theatrical run, yeah, right. Uh, no, I think the RRR got their imagination while it was run in theaters. It's not after the end of theatrical run, but then of course Netflix helped. The fact that Netflix was airing it, and so there was already a huge positive word of mouth for RRR while it was running in theaters in US. So when it came out on Netflix, a lot of Americans tweeted about it, and then that's it's sometimes it's fluke, It RRR got lucky that it got into that loop, because so many people liked it, so many people were talking about it, and then Netflix is such a huge platform. Maybe vlog like Carolina Goswami, Gautam Khatar will spread any culture movie. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. Shamshera, yeah, people are telling me it's a terrible film. Kaustubh. Ajay, no, sorry, Shashank has also watched it. He did not like it much. So yeah, but I had expectations. I thought it may be good. Please start your vlog. I will once I have time. Once this channel starts making money for me, I will. But right now, I can't afford to buy because I have a job. So if you guys can be generous and maybe pay for your chats. Suraj got many national awards. The list is just yeah, I know. Yes. Also, Bollywood take on Bahubali. Yeah, I know that. Him and Ajay Devgan. I know that, and I want to watch that film. What is that? Surau Potru. I'm really sorry. I know this sounds like I'm disrespecting the film, but I genuinely I'm half dyslexic. I'm like Tare Zameen Par. I'm almost like that little boy. I just butcher names, not just South Indian names, even regular names. I cannot remember names of my friends of my colleagues. So yeah, um, so Shamsher, I wanted to watch that film, but after all the reviews that it has been receiving, yeah, I won't watch it now. At least two of you, Shashank and Kaustubh, you have given me your review of Shamshera, so for sure I'm not going to watch it now. So let me fix my mic and now you should be able to hear me better. Okay, wow. Sorry. Okay, I think now you'll be. Did you watch Brahmastra? If yes, I would love to know. I watched Brahmastra trailer. There is a review. There is a reaction and review of Brahmastra trailer on my channel. I don't know. I don't remember what I thought of it that day, but since then I have been looking at images and other videos. RR has no chance to. How come to the idea of sharing tweets of foreigners? The idea came because there were so many tweets. I just wanted people to, due to controversy statement, we hate Bollywood in high quality without controversy statement. Which Indian movie has the best action according to you? Dude, these are these are huge questions. Which Indian movie has the best action? Like Indian film industry is more than 100 years old. I can't remember right now. I think RRR had great action. Uh, Dhoom 2 had amazing action. I think Dhoom 2 was my favorite action film for a long time, for a really long time. Dhoom 2 was my favorite action film. War had amazing action. But I think RRR is the flavor of the season, so I would go with RRR for now. Bahubali series, obviously, great action. Yeah, Bahubali. Bahubali 2. I have not watched Bahubali 1. I'm sorry. I mean, Ajay here is very fond of Bahubali, but I have not watched Bahubali 1. I know what happens in Bahubali 1, but I have not watched it. I've watched 2, and great action, obviously. No two ways about it. It did great business. RRR won't be sent to Oscars because for colonial film board who think it. Yeah, just like they did with uh, Sadar Uddham. But who knows? They might. Same people think differently in on different. You haven't watched Bahubali the beginning. I have not watched Bahubali the beginning. I have watched it in parts. I know the entire story, but I watched Bahubali too, and I like it. But I don't like it as much as RRR. Even if India doesn't send, I think there is some provision that yeah, obviously you saved your 2 years. Dhanush role was very disappointing in the Grey Man. Disappointing as in what? It was very short. I mean, we are used to it. I think these people cast Indian actors just so they can get some publicity in India. They know India is a huge market. Americans like Hollywood knows India is a huge fucking market for their films. So they cast Indian actors and give them roles worth 20 seconds. Yeah, I don't know why some people are hating on RRR so much. I mean, if you did not like the film, that's a different thing. But people are just saying random things, paid reviews, fake review. I don't know why. He had nothing to do in it. Yeah, that's right, Mandar. That's how most Indian actors are cast in these films. About the main question, why Katappa killed you said, yeah, I know. There was this question. I heard th- this question to no end. Like it was everywhere. Why Katappa killed Bahubali? I had not watched the film, but I knew Katappa killed Bahubali. So I also got the answer with everybody else because I saw Bahubali 2 in theaters. If China would release Hollywood movies in their country, whole Hollywood would start casting Chinese actors. Exactly, that's the thing. Hi again. Hi everyone. So yeah, so what do you think? Why Anirudh? When you asked about why Americans are not offended by all these RRR like films, so are you satisfied with my answer? Because that's what I think. Rohit Raw's Katappa and Ranbir was, but oh, there is Ronit Roy in it too. Yep, Jackie, Jet Li. Hmm. Right. I did not know there is Rohit. They promoted in India Dhanush at the main. Yeah, yeah. No, no. That's what they do, right, dude? Mandar. That's every time an Indian actor is has a 90-second role in a Hollywood film, they make it sound like he's the main guy. He's the third lead or the second lead. It eventually turns out to be barely a 2 minute role, less than a 2 minute role. I mean, look at how Anil Kapoor promoted himself at the time of Mission Impossible, Hong Kong in Hollywood from Hong Kong cinema. Yeah, 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 yeah. There are many actors from Asia in Hollywood who gained a lot of popularity, but Indians have not been able to break through. I don't know exactly know why. I mean, people say if Irfan Khan, but how many films did he do in Hollywood that had good roles? I mean, Life of Pi. I don't know. I did not find his performance that impressive in Life of Pi, to be honest. And apart from Life of Pi, I don't think Irfan was. RRR is great. Yes, of course. Pulimi, amazing film. Amazing film. Did the voice improve, guys? Do you has the sound improved? Do I sound more audible? Have you watched everything? No, man, I'm yet to watch it. I'm waiting for the OTT release, because I have sort of kind of stopped downloading films from. I download films from torrent sometimes, but I don't use Telegram and all. So once it's out on torrents or on OTT, I'll watch it. I really want to watch it. Have you watched Everything Everywhere All at Once? How's it? I even have this film, The Northman, with me on my pen drive. It's there. Where? The Northman has been in my pen drive from almost 1.5 months, and I'm yet to watch. Where is everywhere every F movies? Okay. Do you have a FOMO of not watching RRR in theaters? Fear of missing out? No, not yet. Torrent, it's there on torrent. Okay, I'll look for. Yeah, yeah. So I'll use my dad's phone. The thing is, I have an iPhone, and I can't seem to get any torrent website open on iPhone. But on Android, I have this website Yiffy. There's an app, or there's a website YTS. So I download all the torrents from over there. So yeah, I'll do that. It's just that OTT has become so convenient. I've become lazy because you have to download the film, then yeah, it's official. It's releasing in October. You have to download the film, then sometimes you have to download the subtitles as well. Uh, so yeah, I watch films with subtitles, Hollywood films. It's just as per your views, what are the great movies will be released in recent times? Ah man, I don't I cannot recall which films are going to release. I can only think of Amsterdam. Every time somebody asks me that question, Amsterdam comes to mind because I keep forgetting. So Oppenheim, I think Nolan's next film is Oppenheim, which will release next year. It has that guy, that guy, that guy from 28 Days Later, Killian Murphy. I'm afraid of watching Brahmastra after watching Ranbir and Shamshera. So don't watch Brahmastra. Because Shamshera looked better than. I think Andhadhun is underrated. I don't think Andhadhun is underrated because everybody who. Because Andhadhun, a lot of people have watched Andhadhun, but it's not. Andhadhun is not the kind of movie that is going to make crores and crores of rupees. But I think Andhadhun has got good amount of fame for the genre it is, and it's a serious film. It's a Sri Ram Raghavan film. I work in a hi Anurag. I work in a software company. That's what I do for a living. I'm trying to make a living from YouTube as well, from live chat. If you guys are general, I have seen Tumbat. If you guys are general enough, if you feel like paying sometimes, and so your message will be flashed across on my screen, so I'll be able to. Yes, of course. Andhadhun is one of the great. Oh, was it? And yes, Anurag, I'm married. And even more than Andhadhun, I like Sriram Raghavan's Johnny Gaddar. Johnny Gaddar is still my favorite Sriram Raghavan film by far. It's such. I've seen that film in 2007. I used to watch that film like twice or thrice every week because I was in hostel. What do you do? I'm a student pursuing Europe student. Hey, thank you, Shashank. Thank you so much, Shashank Raibole. So Shashank Raibole just gave me a gift. Thank you so much, Shashank. Yeah. So I am working in a software company. Yeah. So I've been. So do I need to click somewhere to? So okay, Shashank, when you are, thank you so much. Thank you so much. SDE. What is SDE? What do you think about RRR chance of winning Oscars? I don't know. I see from India, it looks like it's gaining a lot of popularity in America. Like everybody has watched it, including James Gunn, Russo brothers, Doctor Strange director, writer. So maybe it has a great chance of uh, winning an Oscar. People say action films don't win Oscars. They win actually. Sometimes they do. Sometimes, mostly they don't, but a lot of times they have. And the kind of impact it's making in America, it might as well win Oscar. So Pushpa, I have not seen Pushpa. The thing is, Pushpa's trailer did not appeal to me. I've seen Rangasthalam by the same director. I loved Rangasthalam, but I have not seen Pushpa. Anirudh recommended me this film. One Kodinike, I'm really sorry. So I want to watch that film too. It's not on any OTT, so that's why I'm not able to watch it. I have not watched it yet. But no, Pushpa did not appeal to me, so I did not watch it. Yeah, I'll tell you. Do you want me to? What's your age? Yeah, so two people have already asked this question to me, Anurag, today itself in the last 40 minutes. Vivan, He-Man said 27, Ajay said 28. What's your guess? If you have time, you should definitely watch. I have watched half of Major. I have to watch the other half. I watched the romantic wala part. Did not like it much, but I'm sure it gets better when it gets serious. Yeah, I want to watch Major completely. Yeah, Delhi. When you come to Delhi, yeah, let's see. I mean, I'm not sure. After marriage, you cannot be sure if you can meet friends. So I cannot promise anything. If I was a bachelor, I would have said, let's meet right away for beer. I guess you're 32 years old. So 27, 28, 32. I'll tell my age. So Ajay, Vivan, and Anurag, 27, 28, 32. So yeah, give me a couple of minutes and so let's say all of you are wrong. Let's say all of you are wrong. Vivan is wrong, Ajay is wrong, Anurag you're wrong. If you had to make a second guess, make a second guess, all of you. Uh, I'm not 27. I'm not 28. I'm not 32. So make a second guess, but come up with precise numbers. Anyways, so yeah. Any movie recommendations? I'll stick to the recommendations that I've been giving. The Man from Earth, Frost Nixon. Have you guys watched these films? Frost Nixon. Has anybody seen Frost Nixon, The Man from Earth? 36 is the. Okay, Anurag has gone further. He's saying 36. Yeah, watch The Man from Earth. It's you are going to love it. Or Frost Nixon. There are so many movies I can recommend. If you like Christian Bale, then I would recommend Out of the Furnace. I would recommend Hostiles. If you like Christian Bale, uh, I don't know which movies you have watched, so I cannot be sure about that. There is a film called man, I can't recall names. So many. I think I'll have to turn my laptop on. I have to do that so that I can recommend you movies because I keep forgetting which movies I have watched. Your English is fluent. Thank you, Vivan. I think it's all right. Just be generous like Shashank, guys. If you want to, maybe if you want to. Do you speak Hindi? Yeah, I can speak Hindi. Yes, English. My mother tongue is Kashmiri, but Hindi is my first language. But I speak English in my videos uh, because people from all regions, even if there are not so many people, but whatever there are, how so many there are, they are from different regions. So I want to be accessible to everybody. So I prefer speaking in English in these live chats. Otherwise, I mostly speak in Hindi. So yeah, I was saying so. If anybody else can be generous like Shashank, and if you guys can make a like gift a payment for through super chat, that would be so sweet. But I'm not forcing anybody, just making a request. Let me open my IMDb so that I can recommend you films, because I have huge memory issues. So, Vivan, what's your next guess? I said 27 is wrong. Anurag is saying 36. He went. Which is your best movie, favorite movie? The Man from Earth, Frost Nixon, Forrest Gump, Rang De Basanti. They are some of my favorite films. And maybe add in some Shah Rukh Khan film in that mix. Some Shah Rukh Khan film, because I have been a long time Shah Rukh Khan fan. I have not liked even a single Shah Rukh Khan film in the last 15 years since Chak De India and Om Shanti Om. But I've grown up watching Shah Rukh Khan. So that's that. But let me go to my ratings. Shawshank Redemption, of course, great film. So there is such a huge debate why Redemption did not win Oscar, or the Tarantino film Pulp Fiction. Why did Forrest Gump win, but 29 last? So 29 is Vivan's last guess. Anurag, do you stick with 36? Are you sure I am 36, Anurag? So what else do I? Wow, there are only South Indian films from my latest ratings. American Gangster. Has anybody watched American Gangster? Amazing film. The Silent Partner. It's an old film, 1978. You will find it on torrents. Great film. Jhund. I really liked Jhund. No, I guess 26. You said 36. 36 and 26. That's a huge difference. And Ajay, if you're online, last guess, then I'll tell you guys my age. Taboo. Has anybody watched Taboo, the web series on Netflix with Tom Hardy? It's it's great. I really like it. Interested in games? No, I have avoided games, Vivan, because they can be addictive. Even in hostel, I was in hostel for a number of years, for 5 years to be precise. Yeah, I have seen The Boys, all the seasons. I was one of the first, I think, Indians who started Boys, because back in 2019 when I used to tell people about Boys, nobody had heard about it for some reason. I don't know why. So yeah, but I followed, watched. Actually, it's hard to guess age of a beard guy, right? Hunter. So yeah, these are some of the films I would recommend. The no was for what? Pulimi? I have no idea what you said no to. Taboo? War Dogs. War Dogs is an interesting film. It's by the director of Joker, Todd Phillips. So tell me if you guys have seen these films, the names that I'm throwing. Uh, American Gangster, Dave. What is Dave? Is it a movie name? I have not seen Dave, if it's a movie name. The Silent Partner, Only the Brave, Midnight Mass, Taboo, All the Old Knives, Deep Water, War Dogs, The Imitation Game, 1917, Hacksaw Ridge, I think some of you must have seen Hacksaw Ridge. I think Andy mentioned it once. Did you watch Dave? I have not seen Dave. Dave is what? Dave is a South Indian film. Dave is a Dave comedy series. No, I have not watched Dave. So one thing you have to know about me: I do not watch comedies. I just, which is the best superhero movie to watch? You don't want the obvious answer, right? You don't want to hear Dark Knight. I think you must have watched Dark Knight. Yeah, a comedy series. I can see that now on Google. Yeah, I don't watch a lot of comedies, so I don't know. Not sure. Best superhero, except for Dark Knight, maybe something less common. There is a film called Chronicles, Chronicle or Chronicles. There is a film called Kick-Ass. These are two amazing superhero films. Have you watched Kick-Ass? Kick-Ass 1 and Chronicle. It's Chronicles or it's Chronicle? Chronicle. Chronicle. 2012 film. Yes. Yes to what? Follow me? Yes to what? What did you say yes to? Hollywood used to make great movies in 80s and early to nowadays I'm not. Yeah, that's true. I think the best time in Hollywood was 70s. 70s was the best time in Hollywood. I think they made their best films in 70s. But Hollywood is suffering from the same syndrome as Bollywood. I think your music. I'm not. I am a music lover. I'm not quite sure. This system that I have is mostly for films. Spider-Man 2 is your favorite? Yeah, great film, great film, man. I watched it in when I was in hostel. Spider-Man 2, Toby Maguire, right? My sound system is actually for movies, not exactly for music. Fight Club, of course, one of my all-time favorite films. Fight Club, and I've seen so many films from the Fight Club director. If nominated RR won Oscar majority Oscar voters, British who hated RR for showing them in bad light. Yeah, maybe, maybe. I mean, there is. I'm kind of. Yeah, who knows? Maybe it wins, maybe it does not. Maybe the thing is, just like most things in life now, everything is political, geopolitical. There are geopolitical biases. Then there are other biases. So yeah, RRR may miss it, but I think they should send it at least. There may have been better movies in India, but it has made a lot of name. Oscars also work by that. They also they some give more weightage to films that are marketed well. You know, you see many getting Oscar nominated because they are British or made by British directors. Hmm. Yeah. Still, I think overall, if you when you look at Oscar nominations, they are still way better than the Oscar nominated films. Still are way better than Filmfare nominated films or even National Award nominated films. Oscars are Oscars are left biased. Yeah, maybe they are left biased. Maybe, but they still nominate good films. Uh, what's your political ideology, left wing or right wing? I don't know. I used to lean a little more towards the right. Dangal, yeah, great film. But I would tell you, Anurag, I disagree with 80% of what left says, but I also disagree with. I watched Peaky Blinders. It's not Hindi dubbed yet, but I'm also opposed to almost 70% of what right says, what right stands for. So I'm nobody, Bajrangi Bhaijaan. So yeah, I'm not left wing or right wing because there is such, when people pick sides, they stick to their side as if their life depends on it. I don't understand that. So if you're a left winger, you have to hate everything that's nationalistic in nature, in essence. You hate, for example, speaking of films, you hate an Akshay Kumar film even before the trailer has come out. You hate Kangana Ranaut. You hate rocketry. You hate Bharat Mata Ki Jai. You hate Tiranga being shown in the film if you're a left winger. If you're a right winger, you randomly hate anybody. You hate Alia Bhatt, you hate Anurag Kashyap, Kenny Sebastian, and there is absolutely no logic behind it. And you glorify Kangna Ranaut. Kangna Ranaut is almost a god to right wingers, and I don't know why. I know why, but I disagree with that. She was a god to left wing until she revealed herself to be a Modi supporter. Now she's a god to right wing. So no, I'm not a left winger. I'm not a right winger. I've actually over the last 1 year I've become quite apolitical. Uh, I've kind of started staying away from politics and news essentially from last 1.5 years. I was very much into politics a year ago, but since COVID started, I kind of got sick, you know. As I stopped meeting people, as I stopped meeting my colleagues, I kind of drifted away from politics too because it was depressing. Staying at home and watching TV news was getting depressing. So I am kind of have stopped watching news. I have stopped identifying with any political ideology. But there is nothing good about these ideologies, right wing or left wing. So yeah, that's that. So yeah, you should watch Chronicle. Yeah, yeah. Don't you think religious hatred is growing in our country? Religious hatred is growing in our country. In what sense do you mean? I think there is a lot of provocation, Anurag. Religious hatred is growing, but see, the thing is, it's a very complicated question because see, the thing is, social media has become such an important, such a potent factor in our times. The views get viral. So if anybody was an orthodox religious person, that person's views stayed in his or her circle, small circle. But thanks to social media, they spread. The propaganda spreads, the religious views spread, the toxicity spreads, and that's why we feel that religious intolerance has increased. We'll never know because it shows negative side of British. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Positive things about India. So that's why religious violence has increased because people are now even more angry, and I credit social media a lot for that. For people are always angry. People are in that zone now where they are willing to abuse any stranger, pick a fight with any stranger online, and say the choicest of things to people that they don't know. You know, it's I don't know. It's like a perpetually in they're perpetually in angry mood. So that's was the reason for all the religious violence happening too. So I don't think it is much to do with political parties as it has to do with social media. The Anurag Goswamis, the Barkha Datts, journalists from both the wings, right wing and political wing. What do they do? What do these journalists do? They inflame passions for their TRPs. That's exactly what they do. Every journalism, every TV channel in India is biased. It's either left biased or it's right biased. Tell me one channel that is not biased at all. That is not either a left wing or a right wing. They have just sold themselves out to their political ideology or to their to a political party. That's it. So it's not a great time. If you are into politics, it's not a great time for you because when you open Twitter, when you open internet, when you read news flashing across your phones from Google News or anything, it's mostly your mood gets spoiled because you read something that's bigoted. You know, Sri Lanka's economic crisis. I don't have any views on it, but Yeah, looks like the government is to blame a lot. I haven't read too much into it. Like I said, I've stopped, kind of almost stopped watching news, and I've been quite caught up with my own thing, job and YouTube. So I haven't really followed up with whatever is happening in Sri Lanka after they, took over the president's office, president's home. I don't actually know what happened after that. So I'm kind of a week behind. Uh, What if you ask me about history? I read books a lot. So the thing with me is I'm more interested in history than I am with the present. That's my problem. Hi, Sai Chaitanya. So I'm more interested in history than I am with present. So yeah, we can talk Berlin Wall, we can talk World War One, we can talk World War Two, Sapiens. Yeah, Sapiens I have read. Have you read Enlightenment Now by Steven Pinker? Because if you read Enlightenment Now, you don't have to read any Yuval Noah Harari book. You should read. Believe me, you should go for Enlightenment Now by Steven Pinker. It's it's the epitome. Are you interested in science? Yeah, depends. Like science is. I'm most interested now in history. That I mean anything that has nothing to do with my job. Just started reading books. I will add to my. Do you read science books? Do I read science books? So I have read books with scientific angles. This is a book that I have recently started to read. It's called oh man, the human shit. Yeah, I have read books recently. Read books that have like *Sapiens*, *Enlightenment*. They have a lot to do with science. Let me try and find the name that I'm looking for. Human Instinct. Yeah. Human Instinct. Uh, Wait, Human Instinct book. No, 21 lessons for the 21st century. Yes. So if you read Enlightenment Now, yeah, it's a series, right? 21 lessons, Sapiens and Homo Deus. It's a series. It's a trilogy of three books by that guy, Yuval Noah Harari. Oh my, yeah. But if you read Enlightenment Now, Yuval Noah Harari books will cease to interest you because Enlightenment Now is, in my view, it's a far superior book, and it's just one book, and I think it's more interesting than those three books combined. I cannot remember the name, the author. Human Instinct, Robert. Since quantum mechanics, a theory of relativity, interesting. Yeah. I want to. So have you guys read Robert Winston? Ah, thank you so much. So there's a book called Human Instinct by Robert Winston. By Robert Winston. It talks about how our impulses have a connection with our ancestors, not our grandparents, ancestors from the hunter gatherer times. Like we still have the, you and I still have the instincts that, and we have inherited those instincts from our ancestors from 10,000 years ago. And this book talks about some experiments. There is an experiment. So for example, this book talks about our brain. It doesn't talk about depression, but it still explains depression, like how depression is not some imaginary thing, how our amygdala, like if you're a depressed person, your amygdala is hyperactive. Red Blood is also an interesting book. Okay, your amygdala is hyperactive. Your hippocampus, the information from your between your prefrontal cortex and amygdala. If you're in depression, Silicon Valley startups. There is more information going from amygdala to your prefrontal cortex than from your prefrontal cortex to amygdala, and those are the people who are most stressed, more anxious in their lives. Those are the people with depression. So it has a lot to say. This book, Human Instinct. You should also try that. And there's a book called the World Without Us. What is the next? plan of have you ever been to Varanasi? I have not been to Varanasi. My wife was in Varanasi just like 3 weeks back, Anurag. Just 3 weeks back, she was in Varanasi. For she went there for 3 4 days. So, but no, I have not been to Varanasi personally. But she loved Varanasi. She had a hotel right over the ghat, the window. So yeah, she really liked it in Varanasi. Even though the temperature was terrible, but it rained when they were there, so the temperature came down. I'm kind of tired sitting in just one position, so I'm going to change my position. Whatever exactly, where are you exactly now? I am in Delhi, dude. I'm in Delhi. What's your daily routine, Anurag? Nothing, dude. Very ordinary routine. I wake up. I go to a rented space. I've got a space which I have taken on rent. I go there and I work out of there, out of that space. Office work, YouTube work, mix. So yeah, that's what I do. So I think it's anybody else wants to take a guess at my age. Sorry, I keep coming back to it. Anurag said 26, 36, 32. Vivan said 27, 29. Ajay is not there, I think. He said 28. Anybody else wants to take a guess at my age? What's the next movie of SS Rajamouli? I think it's with Mahesh Babu, as far as I know. People say that he'll be making a film on Mahabharata as well. 33, okay. Hmm. Almost feel sad that people are people are saying that I look so much beyond the 30s. Anurag said 36, you're saying 33, but that's okay. That's okay. Anybody else? Oh man. Anybody else? Sorry, I have to straighten this. Yeah. I'm in 20s who look like 40s. Yeah. Do you want to take a guess, Andy, if you don't already know my age? If I am not revealed exactly 30, sir, I'm sure. Okay. I think Andy knows my age. I think I have revealed it to him. I'm doing BTech. Suggest some tips for getting. You're doing BTech. Wow. So, how old are you? 18, 19, 20, 21? Suggest some tips for have a good sense of humor, man. That's what works on most girls. Sense of humor. That's my experience. Make them laugh. Unpopular. Tom Hanks is not that great actor as people think. Sai Chaitanya, 20 years. So who was this person who said Tom Hanks is not a great actor? Sorry, I missed your name. I agree. he I don't know. I think he's as great as people say, but his films are not nearly as great as people say they are. I think in last 20 years he probably has done one or two films that are worth anything. I think Sully was okay. It was good, and I think that film, A Good Day in the Neighborhood, was good. Except for that, I have liked nothing Tom Hanks has done since The Terminal. Captain Phillips was also okayish. People used to say get good marks to get girlfriend, but I became a brother teacher to all of them. Terminal, yeah. Yeah, that happens. I don't think getting good marks is the key to getting girlfriends now. It also depends what kind of a girl you want. Like, what is your intention? Do you want to get married? Do you want sex? It depends. Good space to science film, sir. Sir, watch The Man from Earth. That is my first suggestions That is my first suggestion to everybody who asks me for recommendations. And it is a science film. If you are into science, you are going to love The Man from Earth. The Man from Earth. Do not read about it on IMDb because it gives away the first twist of the film. So basically, I'll tell you the synopsis. Do not read it on IMDb. There's a professor who is leaving everything. He is going to a different town. He's leaving his job. He's leaving his town. So all his fellow professors, they get together to give him a farewell party. All right, in his home. So these fellow professors are this, one is from psychology, one is from biology, one is an archaeologist, and all of that. They are from different fields of science and other fields. They are masters in their fields. Now this professor tells them something unbelievable, unreal about himself. That's scientifically not possible. This guy, this professor tells them, he tells them that I am this. You were sharing your Tinder dating experience. Well, no, 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 no. That was a joke. Anurag, I'm so happy you watched a video. So that is quite old, like couple of months. No, no, like 5 6 months old. That was just a joke. I have never. I have never been on Tinder actually. I got married. I don't know. I got married after Tinder thing came on, but I did not even know Tinder, I guess, when I got married, and I was already dating my wife when Tinder was around, so I never been on Tinder. So no, Sai Chaitanya. So I was saying, so any other guesses for my age? That's it. That's done. 26, 27, 28, 33, 36, 30, 30, 29. Somebody said. So yeah. Sir, please explain story. Sir, please, it's interesting. So yeah. So this professor tells them something that's unreal. Nobody can think that he's telling them truth. Theory of Everything, Interstellar, Lost in Space, Beautiful Mind. I have not seen Lost in Space. I have seen everything else. Great films. So everybody's intrigued. So what basically happens then? The rest of the movie is spent in these experts in their fields trying to disprove what this professor said about himself. Like, this is why we think you are lying. And they are experts. One is an archaeological expert, one is a biology expert, one is an expert in his field. Different experts. I kind of forgot. So as an audience, you have no other option but to sit wrapped. His performance was good in Forrest Gump, but not. No, his Mandar, yeah. So I think in Forrest Gump he was great. I think Tom Hanks was really awesome in Forrest. I cannot imagine anybody else in Forrest Gump. So I kind of have to disagree with you on that, but I have to agree that Tom Hanks has not done many great films in his career, not nearly as amazing as people give him credit for. So yeah, so rest of the movie is spending in. I don't play video games; they are addictive. I have tried to stay away from these addictions because I was in hostel. I used to see how guys, other boys, spend their entire days and weeks and months playing these games, these video games. So that was the reason I never got into video games. So yeah. Reminder once again, if anybody wants to be as generous as Shashank and wants to send some money through super chat, they can do that. Your message will be flashed across, and I'll definitely answer your question because it will stay on my screen for a longer time. Otherwise, these questions disappear in 3 seconds or something. So yeah, so I think that's all I want to tell you about the film Chaitanya. Delhi. I'm not an NRI. Yeah, no. Short Zone YT. Hey, what's up, dude? I think we have interacted a lot through comments. I'm not an NRI. I have never been an NRI. I've gone to places outside India. I've gone to Europe a couple of times, but I'm not an NRI. Just I've gone there for just for vacations. I live in Delhi, man. I'm a very typical middle class Delhi guy. So yeah. So Chaitanya, you should watch the film. I do not want to tell you more because there is nothing else to tell. If I tell you anything, those will be spoilers. I have idea me to teleport is possible, but where should I propose my theory, sir? What should I do for that? Should I need the dude? I am not. I cannot pretend that I know the answer to that question because I don't. PhD. Yeah, I understood you said PhD. I cannot pretend that I know the answer. I'm sorry. I do not want to lie to you. I can say I can make up shit to sound smart, but because you're talking about your own, it's kind of career related. So yeah, I don't want to make up stories. So yeah, you're asking the wrong guy. So the last call about my age and about if anybody wants to pay. I am 36 years old. So tell me if I'm lying or if I'm speaking the truth. Or if you have any more questions. So yeah, I said I'm 36, married, living in Delhi. I work in a software company and I'm a YouTuber. So I'm juggling between these two things, being a software professional, and YouTube is a great platform and also the worst. Everything is why is it worst? Yeah, it is. I think everything that's popular is best and worst, right? Twitter is best and worst. I think the worst thing that Twitter has done. 36, truth. 36. Yes, I am 36. You were right, Anurag. I just wanted to dissuade you. I just wanted to maybe see if you can say something else. You said 26 after that, so I was happy reading that you could think that I am 26. But yeah, your second guess was right. I think your first guess was 32, but no, you are the guy whose guess was right. Yeah. Favorite Indian director? That's a tough question, buddy. Raj Kapoor. Come to watching Chup Chup Ke for the first time. It is like fine. Rajpal Yadav is best. I wish movie. Yeah, yeah. You watched it for the first time. So, like I said, Andy, I am myself a huge Priyadarshan fan. I don't watch comedies, but whenever I do, Priyadarshan is my go-to guy. And from the older directors, of course, I was about to say Rishikesh Kanatkar, Rishikesh Mukherjee. Rishikesh Kanatkar was a cricketer, of course, who won India that match in 1998. So yeah, if you're ready to watch any other Priyadarshini films, please go ahead and watch Halchal. Maybe you may not have watched Halchal. Akshay Khanna, Kareena Kapoor, Jackie Shroff, Arbaaz Khan, Shakti Kapoor, bunch of actors. India versus West Indies, yeah. I'm bored. Believe me, I'm best comedies by Rajpal Yadav. Yeah, I love that scene where he says, ये कह रहा है आपने चाय पिला दी तो बिस्कुट भी खिला दो, something like that. He's amazing. Believe me, I'm bored of cricket. So I have grown up watching cricket and playing cricket, but now I'm bored of watching cricket. There is too much cricket. When IPL had just come around in 2008, I used to be so excited. Now I don't think I've watched an IPL match in 5 years. In last 5 years, I'm just super sick of. I like watching test matches sometimes, and that too bowling. Shamshira, I think it will turn out to be a flop. I guess I don't know how well it opened. It's getting bad reviews, so I don't know. So I'm bored. I'm sick bored of watching cricket. If there is a good bowler that batsman cannot manipulate with those crazy shots, India versus England was great. Yeah, it was. But I mostly kept myself updated through Cricinfo or usually internet. I did not watch a lot of action. I'm bored. I'm bored, man. I like watching test matches sometimes. I hate 2020. I just hate 2020. It's Yeah, that was sad. That was sad about Shane Warne and Andrew Simons. That was it's ironic. I mean, they have played cricket together, but I also recall one IPL thing between them. It was a match between Deccan Chargers and Rajasthan Royals. Uh, Rajasthan needed 20 runs. Oh, 12 crores. Rajasthan needed 20 runs of the last over. Andrew Simons was bowling and Shane Warne was batting. And Shane Warne scored those 20 runs of Andrew Simons. Yeah, yeah. 11 years passed. So what do you think? What do you guys think of Kohli? Should he be dropped? Go and watch South Africa versus England. It's a 30 over match. 30 over match? I had no idea. Why is it a 30 over match? It's a format, or this is it rained? Because there has been talk of splitting because of rain. Yeah, because there has been talk of splitting ODIs, right? 30, 50. Yeah, yeah, rain. I think Tendulkar also suggested splitting ODIs into two 2020 over matches. There's been a lot of talk for that over the past 5, 6 years. I personally, I wouldn't prefer that. I think ODI and Test are still the best formats. I won't think about that. I think we should have less and less of 2020s. I think 2020 is killing cricket. To be honest, I think maybe this is an old man's opinion because I'm 36, so I'm already older than most of you, I imagine. Virat should get his time to get back. He should be dropped. Kohli should change his attitude. I think sometimes, sir, Hindi is the national language of India. No, no, Hindi. There is no national language of India. Hindi is the most spoken language. I think 43% of Indians, last time I checked, which was 4 5 years ago, 43% of Indians spoke Hindi in 2017, according to a 2017 survey. But it's not. There is no national language in India. So yeah, Kohli should. I don't know. I have mixed opinions on Kohli. I think before 2022, he was not performing badly. He may not have scored a century in 2.5 years, but his average was pretty good. ODI average. It was pretty good. If you check Cricinfo, or if you look around on the internet, if things go this way, English will be most spoken language and national language too. Yeah, yeah. I think it's all right. So the thing is, English has been a part of our lives from so it's a part of our social structure. Like, dude, like Sonu Nigam said, our court judgments. Since Ara was not even decided to the pandemic. Yeah, amazing. Thank you, short zone. So, like Sonu Nigam said, our court judgments, they are ruled out in English. We are taught English. We are taught to speak in English in our schools. Our teachers encourage or even force us to. Yeah, maybe if he's dropped, then maybe he's able to kind of get back into his zone. He's struggling mentally, I guess, Kohli. So the English, watching Ara in theater was like a dream come true for me. I didn't watch it in theater, but I watched it on this TV, the 55-inch TV, and the whole home theater subwoofer setup. So it was not a very different experience, but obviously there was no crowd, so that's there. So yeah, so we are taught that English is the most important language, even more important than our mother tongue. So that's why. Uh, so nothing. That's what we are taught since we are kids. It's, it has become a part of our culture now. So I actually, of all the people, I loved Sonu Nigam's take on the whole issue the most because he did not pass some cheap shots. Whatever he said, it made a lot of sense. If you have not heard what he said about the whole Hindi is a national language debate, I don't know. Some people say Tamil, some people say Sanskrit. I don't know. You missed my previous comment. No, I saw your comment. I saw what you said about RRR. Yes, I do work from home. Maybe short zone. Maybe if you can split your comment into two parts, because the comments display just for barely 3 seconds. Yeah, for sure, Polimi. It's one of the best films, easily. For its genre, RRR is an amazing film. So short zone, if you can split your comments into two, or if you are generous enough, you can maybe pay for that comment to be displayed across on my screen for a longer duration. Then I'll be able to check it out more. So that's for everybody. If you want your questions to be to stick to my screen for longer duration, you can pay. Anyways, so but if you don't want to pay, then just have questions that are a line or too long. More than that, I'm not able to read. But proof are saying Tamil is oldest language, right? I have not watched KGF 2. I have not watched even KGF 1. Yeah, there are proofs. I don't know if you can believe anything these days, because there is conflicting information all around. Top Gun 2 was its ninth most profitable movie in Hollywood history. Yes, and I loved that film. Top Gun Maverick was beautiful. It was way better than I expected. I thought it would be just a shameless call out, just nostalgia service, fan service, but it turned out to be a really, really well made film. I'm waiting for it to come out on OTT so that I can watch it on my TV again, you know. I don't know, man. Whenever I talk to guys, I start feeling thirsty. No pun intended. I start feeling thirsty for water, nothing else. You're all dudes, and I'm a straight dude, so no thirst. So yeah. Also one thing. So I have there has been an intense desire in me to be an actor. What movies in Hindi can be compared to RRR? I don't know. Historically, I don't know. I think Dhoom 2, War, Krish 1. These are all Hrithik films. Okay, Sai Chaitanya. Good night. Do watch The Man from Earth. Uh, what else? What other Hindi? Can you throw some names around? I cannot think. From recent exhibition vote trading, they found Telugu is older than Tamil, but they're not shouting, but Tamil is brainwashed by politicians. Okay, I did not know that. Hey, solo boy, what's up? How's life? Is this your first live session with me? I think so, or at least first comment. Don't forget to hit the super chat for your message to be displayed. Okay, guys, when I talk about the super chat, do you guys get annoyed, or is it okay if I say it in the middle of some sentence? Just let me know. Do I annoy you when I talk about this? I do not want to annoy you, but I just want you guys to be sure that it doesn't matter which language came first. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. It depends. I mean, personally, I have not gone too much into it, because I think it's okay. Thank you so much, Anurag. Because that's okay. I mean, if some other language came before the language I speak, I mean, nobody ever mentions Kashmiri on most used language. Exactly. What's your future plan? My future plan is okay. So I'll tell you my plans. I have always, since I was like 5, I always wanted to be an actor. That was my serious uh, desire, but I never been able to pursue that dream. But if you watch my older videos on my channel, I used to create skits. Not the recent older videos from 2021. Not the recent ones. Those are stupid Instagram reels. But I have created skits with me playing multiple characters in 2021. So if you watch those, Sai Chaitanya, no, I won't forget you. I'm sure I'll yeah, I'm sure we'll meet again. So I'll probably repost some of my acting videos. Let me know how you like them. What's the time? Okay. Uh, so I had plans to watch Agent Sai, the Telugu film, tonight, but then I was not feeling up to it. I was not really feeling. I wanted to come on live chat. I thought I'll watch the movie tomorrow. Uh, it had been about 2 weeks since I came on live chat, so I thought now is the good time. Good night, sir. It matches my hidden curiosity. Yeah, please watch it. It's very enlightening, Man from Earth. Anirudh, too big. All Yashraj films and scored from Sandeep, Pinky Farrar, not even single, Bunty Avli, Prithviraj, Simshra despite. Why don't you join an acting school? I, I think I don't need an acting school. I need somebody. I need somebody to give me a chance. Anyways, so yeah, Anirudh, yeah, I was thinking the same. All Yashraj films have been flops from last couple of years, all of them, and they also have not been great on quality either. Uh, of the names you mentioned or of the Yashraj films, I tried watching Bunty or Bubbly 2. Terrible film. I watched it for like 20 minutes. Oh man. Bad acting, bad dialogues, bad comedy, bad special effects. So there is a scene where Saif Ali Khan and Rani Mukherjee's characters they are tied to a chair on a railway track, and it looked so fake. Agent Sai, Srinivas Atheria, yes, yeah. I have started that film. I'll probably resume it tomorrow, or maybe today. I don't know. Most probably tomorrow. Uh, so yeah, for sure. I'll review that film, but you guys don't watch my reviews, so I don't know. I'm not sure about that. Did you guys watch my video where I ranked which the worst movie? What Telugu movies did you watch as fun, Bunty Bubbly? So worst was part two. Telugu movies that I have watched. What is the worst movie I have ever watched? Kambakt Ishq. Hello Brother. Salman Khan, Arbaz Khan. Kambakt Ishq was Akshay Kumar, Kareena Kapoor. Telugu films that I have watched. I may be wrong. Some of them may not be Telugu films, but Rangasthalam, RRR, Game Over, Hit was a Telugu film, right? Uh, uh, shit. Joseph is not a Telugu film. D was D16 a Telugu film? I don't know. So I posted a video. It's probably the fourth or fifth video on my channel right now, where I have ranked. Yeah, thank you. Where I have ranked the South Indian films, sixth South Indian films that I've watched in the last 3 weeks. Watch that video and tell me. Oh, they are Tamil. A Game Over is a Tamil film? Okay, I thought that's a Telugu film. So I've watched, I've rated, I've ranked these 6 films. Do you guys watch that video where I've ranked 6 videos, 6 films? The films are Hit, Vikram, Game Over, Joseph, D16, bilingual with Tamil director. Okay, D16 and one more. Game Over is Tamil. One more I ranked. Joseph, Hit, Game Over, Vikram, Kathy. So I have ranked these films in terms of how I like them. My number 1, my number 2, my number 6. So watch that video and tell me what do you think of that list. What do you think of my ranking? How do you agree, and what is your ranking of those 6 films? Some of them are Telugu, some are Malayalam. I think some are Tamil. Vikram is Tamil, Joseph is Malayalam. Game Over is Tamil, and I think the other three are Telugu. No, D16 is also Tamil. Which movie did I like? Hit is my Hit and Joseph are my number one and number two films from that list. But I forgot to rank Rangasthalam, Iga. I did not rank RRR, but I wanted to. I should have ranked Rangasthalam and Iga too. But yeah, my number one would be something between Hit and Rangasthalam and Joseph. I think Hit would be my number one. I'm confused between Hit and Rangasthalam. Yeah, but Joseph comes next. Great film, amazing film. Joseph was. Hit was spoiled in the last 20 minutes. Orange, okay. I loved Rangasthalam, and Ram Charan was amazing. I mean, this is only my second film starring Ram Charan, starring major hero. Hit second, yeah, I saw that picture. Made the major guy. I thought Vishwak Sen would be in Hit too, so I was kind of surprised and disappointed that he won't be in Hit too. I thought Ram Charan was extraordinary in Rangasthalam. I mean, he gave such a nuanced performance. Please watch Rakshas Shuddhu. Okay. Wow, that's. I'll try to remember that name. Uh, yeah, so he gave a very non-stereotypical performance. And then we have seen so many characters, so many actors play a deaf or a partly deaf character, but they are lean on to those stock expressions, similar type of comedy. But I think Ram Charan's performance was refreshing. I don't watch Bhojpuri movies. I have not watched one. I just recently started watching South Indian films, so I might get to Bhojpuri someday, but I don't know when. There are there are too many movies, man, and too less time, so I don't know. Shadow is similar to Hit. Okay, was fired from Hit 2 because he created pre-planned fights between fans with his old movies. Oh, Bhojpuri actors are hot for sure. They are hot. I did not know he was fired. I thought because I did not read about it, so I thought maybe that was the plan from beforehand to have another actor in the sequel. Wow, that's she got overconfident and created all the ruckus. That's interesting. That's a shame actually, because he's such a good actor. I I, I would want all the good actors to be really good people. You know, that's you like that, right? When good actors turn out to be good people as well. But yeah, let's see. Most anticipated movie of yours? And this is such a tough question. I am looking forward to Vikram Vedha, the Hindi remake. I know. Hrithik Roshan, Vijay Sethupathi, no comparison. But still. Apart from that, Amsterdam with Christian Bale, Oppenheim, Nolan's next, that will come out next year. Any famous celebrity you met? I don't think I've seen Sanjay Dutt from a distance of like 10 feet. Okay, my most anticipated movie is Morbius 2. Uh, I have not watched Morbius 1. I actually like this guy a lot. What is his name? Jared Leto, yeah. I like Jared Leto a lot as an actor. I recently watched his web series, We Crashed. Have you seen We Crashed? It's the real story of WeWork. It's an amazing web series, and what a performance by Jared Leto. But I have not seen Morbius, so I don't know. It did not get amazing reviews. Is it good, Morbius 1? But yeah, Jared Leto is a phenomenal actor. Whatever I have seen of him, I have liked, except for Suicide Squad, which I have not watched. Rohini in Delhi. Suicide Squad I have not watched, but it was his first. But don't expect an MCU movie. Yeah, yeah, okay. So when I saw the first look of Jared Leto's Joker, I was like, no, dude, this is going to be a terrible Joker, and I was right. That was a shame. Yeah, it got a lot of hate, but it also got a lot of love from very from a niche group of fans. Morbius got a lot of love too, as far as I know. I think it got a re-release. It was Morbius, right? That got a re-release because of the demand, because of a campaign, kind of like Zack Snyder's Justice League. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But that did not work, I imagine. Like people campaigned for it, but then nobody went to watch. It's like Kangana Ranaut. Everybody loves her, but nobody watches her films. It's funny. But yeah, I've been meaning to watch Morbius. Yeah, he was amazing in Super 30. That is why I have hopes, even if he's portraying memes. Okay, so even if like people are mocking him, that yeah, I loved Zack Snyder's cut. I even loved BVS, even though people are mocking. Okay, thank you, Anurag. It was nice chatting with you. So even though people are mocking Ritik, that he how can he portray a character that was portrayed by Vijay Sethupathi, but I have expectations with that guy. He was phenomenal in Super 30. He was so good in that film where he played the blind character, Kabil. Kabil. Even in War, I think he was very different than his usual self. Even in War, Guzarish, he was good. But of the recent ones, I think Kabil, Super 30, I think he turned up amazing performances in these films. So is he doing drugs? Who knows, dude? I think everybody does drugs. So okay, here is the thing. Personally, I've never done drugs, but I have been around so many people who have done drugs quite regularly, who still do drugs. I don't care. So I think it's okay. I don't know. Yeah, the way he was hounded, Shah Rukh Khan, Shah Rukh Khan's kid, I don't think that was fair. So that's that. He should have gotten legally, he should have been penalized, but message retracted. But I don't know. I don't think he deserved all that shaming that he was subject to. I was doing something else and it started zooming. I don't know why. I really liked. Really? I heard so many bad things about Mohenjo-daro. I did not even watch it. The trailer also was not that appealing to me. Actually, it's not about people said bad things about Mohenjo-daro. The trailer was very unappealing to me, so I never watched Mohenjo-daro. But I guess that's the only Hrithik film I have not watched. I mean, Hrithik does not do a lot of films, right? But so yeah, you end up watching all his films because he comes with one film like 3 years. But yeah, Mohenjo-daro I have missed. I don't think there is any other Hrithik movie that I have not watched. I watched them all. I still remember the Hrithik mania in the year 2000. That was something, man. I don't know how old you guys were, but I was like 14 when Kaho Na Pyare came out. Oof, I've never seen such madness for an actor ever since. And Varun Dhawan said it once that there hasn't been a superstar since Hrithik Roshan, and he's right. Since Hrithik Roshan, there hasn't been a superstar like him. I'm saying since super, not before him. Since he came out, since he made his debut in the year 2000. Yeah. Is anybody online? So, yeah. Varun Dhawan can be called a superstar. He has 10 debut hits, most for any actor. No, that's not superstar. Superstar is someone. Varun Dhawan is far from being called a superstar. Varun Dhawan has never created a frenzy among fans. Nobody has actually since Hrithik Roshan. Like there was Shah Rukh Khan, uh, then there was Ranveer Singh cannot be called a superstar. See, what is a superstar? It's not about hits. Superstar is somebody who, like Rajesh Khanna, people say he was the first superstar. Then Amitabh Bachchan, then Shah Rukh Khan, Salman Khan, Hrithik Roshan. That's it. I have not seen so much madness for any actor in last 20 years. I have not seen any mad fans, like so many people who are just crazy about one guy. Like there is a one guy that is ruling the hearts of millions of people in one country. Tiger Shroff, he's just a dancer, a stunt guy. He can't act, Andy. I don't think he can be a superstar. You need to have some decent acting skills. I mean, Rajesh Khanna wasn't a great actor, but those were different times. But no, I don't think Tiger Shroff can be a superstar. So historically, also, it's not about you know how well you can dance. Like Shah Rukh Khan was never a great dancer. Amitabh Bachchan, Salman Khan, Rajesh Khanna, they were not the best looking men or great dancers, at least not all of them. So there is a different thing. People have stopped worshipping stars. People have stopped looking at stars now like they used to back in the day. Social media is the biggest reason. I think what Karan Johar said very recently, John Abraham. No, he's a mediocre actor, and look at the films he's doing. There's no. Uh, so Karan Johar made a valid point recently, which is something that I used to tell my friends that social media has made all these people so accessible that they are no longer a mystery to us. 20 years ago, we used to be crazy for these guys. Like we thought that these people do not lead lives like ours. Like they live in some fantastical bubble, and there's a mystery around them, an aura around them. But now there is nothing. We see them which gym they go. We read their tweets. What's their political ideologies. We hear them say stupid, silly things, say, say dumb things that even a 12-year-old can disprove. So that mystery is gone. So that superstardom era is gone. That's why there are no superstars. Not because there are no talented people, but social media has just broken those barriers between us and these huge stars. So that's why. No, I won't call Varun Dhawan, John Ibrahim. They're by no means superstars. You need to have a fan base that is just totally crazy for you. Ranveer Singh does not have that fan base. Nor does Varun Dhawan. Your horse and Ranveer Singh nude photo shoot is because all his recent movies are flop. I don't know. I don't like to believe so. I mean, Ranveer Singh has always been a crazy guy. He's a rebel. He breaks rules. So if his movies were hit, I think he would have still done it. Or maybe he did it because his movies were flop. Who knows? It's if it's a way to stay relevant, then why not? And it's not the first time somebody has done a nude photo shoot. Some male actor, Yeah, maybe the first time a mainstream actor has done it, but Milind Soman did it way back in early 90s. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, it's the first time such a mainstream actor has done it. But then it's 2022. These things are no longer as shocking as they used to be 10, 20 years back, 30 years back. Ah, guys, this. Tell me more. I hope you guys don't mind because I've been sitting flat, sitting on my ass from 1.5 hours now. No, almost 2 hours. Wow. My back needs rest. Or maybe if we can call it a night. So let me know if we can. Yeah, Milind Soman can be called the last superstar model in India. That's right. He's the only model that ever got so much popularity, right? I don't think I know any other model as well as I knew Milind Soman. Definitely a superstar model. Even John Abraham was not as popular as a model. Has it gotten noisy? Because I just turned on the fan. Let me know if you can still hear me, if I'm still audible. Yeah. Okay, great. Thank you. Yeah. John Abraham is now more actor than model, but Milind Soman is still more model than actor. I think that's what the right way to put it. Yeah, because John Abraham, I think, has been quite successful. But like his last dozen films have been failures, but he has been surviving as an actor from 20 years now. That says a lot, right? So he is in demand for sure. That's why even after 20 years he's still around. That's amazing. And I think he kind of was learning how to act. He was good in Taxi 911. He was good in No Smoking. In these films. But I think he lost interest in acting. Then he started doing these shitty films, and now shitty films is all he does. So yeah. Uh, but yeah, he was a looker. Oh, is it? I don't know. He's the first guy who started the live-in relationship. Milind Soman. Not surprised. That guy still looks hot though. So tell me, did you guys watch that video where I ranked? What would be your ranking? Like Hit, Joseph, Vikram, Parmanu Story of Pukran. Is it good? I've not watched the film. I was not sure how good would it be, so I did not watch it. How's Grey Man? Did anybody watch Grey Man? Yeah, yeah, I know what Parwan is about. Yeah, yeah. No, no, I'm very well aware what Parwan was about. I just didn't watch it. Maybe I wanted to watch it, but I don't remember now why I didn't. It came out like 4 or 5 years ago. I know what it was about. So yeah, anybody watched Grey Man? No one. Shamshera. I think bunch of people said they watched Shamshera and they did not like it. Attack is great. I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, from the last few films, I have not even liked the posters. There's a film which has like three John Ibrahims. I don't know, recent films. I mean, even his face in posters looks like of a non-actor. So I don't know. I don't even feel like watching his films. It almost feels like he has stopped trying. That's that. Uh, some did actually. There were some people who watched Grey Man and expected that Dhanush will have a substantial role, but of course he did not. I was mentioning to them, right, that this is what Hollywood does. They cast Indian actors for 90-second roles and then promote their films in India and pretend as if this Indian actor is the backbone of the film. But that's obviously not what happens in the film. Their co-stars also pretend that okay, I did not know. I did not know Ram Charan. I'm saying I did not know Ryan Gosling has not done a film since The First Man. I did not know this was his first film. Since The First Man. Wow. And both their comeback films have released on the same day. That's interesting. Shamshera and The Grey Man. That's good. That's a good trivia. And he has lots of trivias. I can see that. So I guess let's call it a night then. I think everybody's doing streaming movies now, aren't they? Especially after the whole COVID thing. Like Captain America, he became a superstar. Like even like Endgame came out in early 2019, and then that's like 3 years. It Chris Evans was a superstar in the pre-COVID era, and he was saying streaming. He did a web show, dude. I mean, a much smaller web series on it's on Apple TV. Chris Evans, a murder mystery. Grey Man is still a big film, even if it has directly come out on Netflix. It's still a big film. Okay, maybe, but Chris Evans, you know about that web series, right? About Chris Evans' web show. That's on Apple TV. It's a very small time murder mystery. Nothing great about it, and he did it right after Endgame, Avengers Endgame. But Grey Man is still a huge movie. Man. It's a film with Ryan Gosling. It's Russo brothers directed it, man. Come on, it's not a small film, even if it streamed directly. So that's okay. And South guys are not doing it, but it's definitely happening a lot in Hollywood. So yeah, yeah. I guess everybody's out. So let me end this stream. I see zero. So I imagine you guys are not online. So bye. I'm going to give 10 seconds to anybody who's if anybody's online. All right then. Bye. Good night. I don't know who's online. I see one person online. So bye. Defending Jacob, right, right. I watched quite a few episodes of Defending Jacob. Not a great show. I mean, it's fine. It's time pass. Nothing amazing. Yeah. Okay then, Anirudh. Bye bye. Good night. Let's talk some other time then. Netflix Red Velvet. Chris Vance was in Red Velvet. No, that was not Red Velvet. That was Red Hotel or something. No, not Red Velvet. It's a hotel kind of a movie. I've seen that film. I like that film. I think it's set in some Islamic country or something. Some place with political tensions. Uh, Red Crossing Hotel or something. Yeah, not Red Velvet. No, Red Crossing Hotel or something. Uh, just Google it. Congo, Africa. Right, it's set in Congo, Africa. That's correct. Sorry. Yeah. So yeah, Red Hotel, Red Crossing Hotel, something like that. Yeah, yeah. So yes, he has done these films before. He has done Defending Jacob. He has done direct to stream films. So yeah, and Grey Man is quite a big film. And COVID changed everything, anyways. So yeah, maybe South stars still not doing it. That's their style, but the rest of the world is doing it. Okay then. Bye, guys. Good night.